So Andrew, I know that you've heard me say this many, many times when it comes to putting money away for retirement savings. Buy low and sell high, right?
Sure.
You don't seem too convinced about that. But if you haven't heard me say that, you're hearing me say it now in today's video. And Andrew, that really should be the goal for anyone who's trying to save for their retirement. But that's not always the case. But there really is a simple, easy way to avoid this big mistake. And that's through a simple strategy known as dollar cost averaging. So today, if you're interested in understanding how to avoid the mistake of buying high and selling low, then you want to stay tuned to this video today. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, President and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. And the reason we've created these educational videos is to help to make the difficult and confusing retirement process simple.
Absolutely, and we do this by incorporating a team of strategic partners ranging from certified financial analysts, certified financial planners, estate attorneys, insurance advisors, and other needed professionals to help us build a comprehensive and holistic retirement roadmap that will let our clients know when, where, and how they can reach their retirement goals.
For specialized strategies on how to maximize your retirement income, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos.
So Andrew, when it comes to dollar cost averaging, a lot of people out there, and maybe yourself as well, may not have ever heard of that terminology, but it's a simple way for you to build your savings up and your wealth over the long haul. Now, we understand also that dollar cost averaging is an effective way to help neutralize volatility when it comes to the marketplace and your retirement savings. And a real good example of this, Andrew, is your own 401k plan. A lot of times you're putting money in your 401k every 2 weeks or every month, and you're doing that periodically, whether the marketplace is up or whether the market is down. That is a prime example of how dollar cost averaging will work. So in today's short educational video, what we would like to do is just simply educate you a little bit around the dollar cost averaging idea, and also how it may impact your own retirement situation. But before we get into that, there are two rules to retirement income that we always want to give you. And what are those two rules, Andrew?
Well, rule number one is to never run out of money, and rule number two is to never forget rule number one.
So let's go ahead and talk about dollar cost averaging and how that might be an effective saving strategy for you. So now we're going to talk about dollar cost averaging. So to get started, we want to go ahead and talk about the goal of dollar cost averaging. Well, the first goal for dollar cost averaging is to reduce the impact of volatility in your retirement savings. And the second goal for dollar cost averaging is to avoid the mistake of bad market timing. You don't want to be out there if you're trying to do any type of savings and try to time the market, and dollar cost averaging will definitely help reduce that liability of doing that. So to bring that home clearly, I want to give this really short example of how dollar cost averaging may work. So we're going to take a look at ABC Fund. This is not an actual fund of any sort. It's just a hypothetical make-believe fund known as ABC Fund. And so in this particular fund, we're going to look at this fund being at a current price of $5. You're going to decide to start contributing to this particular fund at $25 every month. And so if you're putting that money in at $25, how many shares will it buy? It's only going to buy 5 shares. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So you now own 5 shares. And so the total cost and the total value of that portfolio is $25. And so let's say ABC Fund went up to $6. Well, you're still only going to be contributing the exact same amount of $25, but because it went up in price, you're only going to be able to buy 4.17 shares of ABC Fund because why? The cost is higher now. When the cost goes up, the amount of dollars you're putting away that's equal to the same value is not going to be able to buy more shares. It's going to buy less. But when you add these up together, the 4.17 shares and the 5 shares that you previously owned, you now own 9.17 shares, bringing your total value of your retirement savings to $55.02. That's the 9.17 shares times the $6. And let's say this particular fund continued to rise and now is at $6.50. You are still putting $25 in. You're not changing that value, but now it went up. So you're going to be able to buy less shares again. You only can buy 3.85 shares, so 25 divided into the 650. But now you just add the 3.85 to the 9.1 shares, and you now own 13.02 shares of ABC Fund. That's going to bring your total value of your portfolio to $84.63 at this point. The 13.02 times the $6.50. So let's say now this is where the problem comes in. Now ABC shares took a dive. And a lot of times when people see this type of rise, they may decide it's time for me to jump in and start putting my money into a certain thing. And that's the danger of market timing. So you may hop in here, and now the thrill is gone, and the market is now going down. And now you're looking at the current price of ABC shares at $6.25. So if you're looking at your contributions, that's going to remain the same. And if you were being diligent and just continue to put money away methodically, this is not going to affect you as someone who's trying to jump in and time the market. But you're still putting the $25 in. Now it's less, so you're going to buy more than what you could before when it was at $6.50. So now you're going to buy 4 shares with the $25. You now are going to own 17.02 shares. Your portfolio value is going to be at $106.38. And of course, ABC Fund dropped again in the following month, and now we're looking at it being valued at $6 a share. You're still putting your $25 away into your fund or your 401k, whatever it might be. Now you're able to buy, like before when it was at $6, 4.17 shares. And now you own 4.17 shares plus the 17.02 shares. You now own a total shares of 21.19 shares, bringing your total value of your portfolio to $127.14. The 21.9, of course, times the $6. So how does this look? Well, if we're taking a 5-month look back, we're looking at 5 months here. And what we're going to do to get the dollar cost averaging of what you paid for ABC Fund, we take all of these prices and we just divide it by 5. Now, here's the thing. You didn't pay $5 at the low, but you also didn't pay $6.50 at the high. You paid an average of $5.95 for that particular fund. Your total contributions was $125. The shares you bought, of course, was 21.19 shares, but your fund value at that time would have been valued at $127.14, and you put in $125 in that period of time. So in this particular hypothetical situation, you would have had a positive outcome from that situation. Obviously, if the market was going sideways, that could also be a negative output. But nevertheless, no matter which way this goes, you will always be buying the averages as opposed to trying to time the market and guess when to get in and when to get out. As always, you want to consult with a financial advisor or a tax advisor and look at these type of videos as educational only. So I hope that the information that we just shared with you gave you some insight into how dollar cost averaging might work. Please remember that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and always consult with a financial advisor or tax advisor regarding your personal financial situation before making any decisions. For more information about this topic or any of the topics that we've talked about in our other videos, feel free to reach out to our office and also leave any questions or comments in the section below.
To learn more about our services and how we can help you to increase your chances of not outliving your retirement savings, make sure to click on the link in the description below and sign up for our free Maximizing Your Retirement Income Masterclass. After this video, please check out our other videos that we've created that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.